You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Tedesco Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to another edition of Herding Cats. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Marcy.
I'm Dad.
We're going to get Marcy's mic a little bit closer, though. Is what we're- Okay.
Got it.
And yeah, so like it's a family reunion all up in here in Dickoff Studio. I think we warned folks. I don't remember. Did we warn folks on the
Nope.
show that you
Nope.
were coming to town?
You were yes.
I didn't know until I got here.
Yes.
Even
we did
th-
know you were coming. Yes.
Like I
we
sort of,
mentioned.
I don't know. I was confused.
Okay.
We didn't.
It's
say
not-
for
it's
sure
not
that you were
hard.
Coming
You were
on.
confused.
I know, really, it's not that hard for me to be confused nowadays. My brain is so full of so
What
many
you
things.
mentioned was you weren't sure if you would be able to get him on.
Okay.
Got that? Okay.
Well, there, mission accomplished.
There he goes. There he is.
And I told
whole
him
big
he'll
surprise.
have a problem
Right.
getting me to stop talking. So,
Correct.
Yeah, it didn't seem that hard to get you on.
well, no, it hasn't been. This is
No,
about
he
my,
did make it sound like it was going to be hard to get you on.
about my fourth or fifth.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know like schedule what you had planned
yeah.
and what you were doing.
Right,
and
yeah, he
all
thought you
that
would.
jazz.
And then you
booked.
found out I was here just to relax, and I didn't really have a schedule.
So have you been relaxing? This is day 2, day 3. Have you been relaxing?
I have been. I did nothing but shop today for vegetables, and
Oh, that's nice.
And we bypassed the corn, Dave, because it wasn't white.
Oh, yeah. So I meant to ask. Okay, this is really not exciting.
Uh-oh.
But so I learned something about
You have
you
something
yesterday that I did not know, and I didn't
corn
know
of
if this
color?
is a lifetime thing. Have you always just eaten white corn?
See, you take
No.
it the same
Oh,
way, too.
no.
Okay.
it's in my opinion, it's the best. But
So if it's too yellowy, you're like, no, it's not.
I've
it's
had
just
some
not right.
very good yellow corn, but you know that I've never had a bad piece
So white is best.
of white corn. Their kernels are smaller and they are much sweeter to me.
Well, it is another.
It is a
It is a
milder
different hybrid of corn. So I mean, there are. I mean, just like tomatoes. I mean, I could see that honestly. I'm not that picky. I'm not, but I am picky about tomatoes. Like there's and I'm picky about apples. There's definitely consistencies and stuff about both of those items that I'm like, I either like it or I don't.
Yeah, we went for Macintosh, and I found out today that they're not ready until the end of September.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my
It's
favorite
coming
apple.
back.
Ooh, very nice. My daughter went here.
Just for
in the
apple?
fall.
I don't
know,
love
he's-
them. They're okay.
I'm sure you can get them by mail.
Yeah, but here,
I'm just
here,
saying.
they're like here and they grow naturally. Like,
No, I
like just
understand.
here, like there's so many of them.
They grow them here, and they grow them in Oregon. That's where we get them in Arizona. We get
makes
'em from
sense with
Oregon
me.
and Washington. I don't know if it's different, but all of a sudden they show up in the grocery stores in Arizona.
I mean, we have apples year round, but I'm assuming they're grown like in either some sort of like weight.
Chili and Venezuela.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Or
never
some
looked.
So
last
back
year.
to the white corn.
Yeah,
Have you ever
corn.
tried the multicolored corn?
Yeah, we call it butter and sugar corn.
Yes.
Yellow and
I've
white.
never
Called it
had
salt
it.
and pepper corn.
I don't think I've ever had it. Is it? How's it compared to other?
It's good, but I do agree with you with the white corn. It is really good. It really
Well, I
is.
did just have I will talk about corn because I definitely. I mean, I grew up in the country and there was corn all over the place where I'm in my backyard. So I did have. I was out in Livonia recently because still own that house out there, looking to get it cleared out and sold ASAP. But anyway, that's another whole story. That could be a whole show. But on my way back, because I went out with Jerry. And on our way back, we stopped at a place that was selling. Oh no, this is the time I went. Oh damn, because I've gone out with my husband. I've gone out with my ex-husband and my current husband. I'm sorry, this was the time I went with my current husband, Dan. When Dan and I
Get
went
the
there,
husbands right.
I know.
Yikes.
I do. I mean, well, both of them have helped me, and they're both.
When
amazing
did you
people.
get married?
Next time you can go with your
5 years
future
ago,
husband.
almost.
There you go.
Almost
did?
5 years ago.
No one told me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Oh,
congratulations.
Dad, Melissa got married.
Oh yeah,
No,
like 5 years
sorry.
ago. Thank you.
I'll send a wedding
Okay,
present.
thanks.
Send some
Yeah.
corn.
Some corn.
corn,
We
yeah.
stopped at this place on the way back because there are some, stands on the way back, and we stopped at this one I've been to before. And the actual farmer, one of the farmers was out there with her daughter, and it was so cute. So we got to chat with them a little bit. And we got some corn from there, and man, that was like the most delicious corn tasting corn I have had in so long. You just know it was fucking picked that morning, and it was just so fucking delicious. I made it that night, and yeah, man, when you can go right from the farmer and get that shit, that is just like the best
So
tasting
the best
thing.
corn. Have you ever been to a corn roast though?
Oh, roasted corn's delish. I
No,
mean, I
no,
like
a
it.
corn roast where like the whole theme is based on digging the hole after the corn has soaked in salt water.
No, I've never done that. I would do
No.
that. Oh, that sounds
Oh,
fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, been to many a corn roast.
Oh no, I would do
I'll
Well,
throw,
here,
I'll throw in
I'm
the
up in
best
the boonies.
best corn we ever got. We used to go every year. It was grown in Victor.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Yeah. More local
That's
stuff.
corn roast territory. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Anyway,
Oh yeah. So, yeah. Out where you guys
actually,
used to
wait,
be,
don't
yeah?
doesn't corn grow out where Arizona and stuff too? Doesn't it?
Yeah, and
So
it's
what's the
sweet.
kind-
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just,
how does it differ from here?
It's probably the same. We all grow the same.
It's-
Similar.
It's a dry heat. No, that's not.
It's a dry corn.
Sorry,
dry
it's a
corn,
dry
no.
heat.
No, I mean, because it isn't all the
was
same.
funny.
You can't grow all the same stuff. I mean,
Well,
I know
the
enough-
nutrients
yeah.
in the soil are different
Right.
in different parts of the country. But you know, you add the fertilizer and you get the same corn.
Same
It's-
shit.
it's-
Oh, okay.
I've had amazing corn in New Mexico.
There was a
Because I'm
saying
saying, like,
called
I mean,
corn
people
is
made them
corn.
everywhere. I mean,
Like,
you know that
literally
indigenous
there
people
isn't much
of all
difference of
tribes
corn.
used it. I mean, they had it in so many different places. I'm like, it must grow everywhere.
So-
Except feed corn and
Aside from corn, I have to tell you just
Tell
one
me
little
else.
thing that my relaxation here, my time here is part of my self-actualization journey. If you remember Maslow's hierarchy of
self-actualization. Yeah.
I
right,
have
And
it up in my classroom.
the last thing, and it's something in psych class you always look at and say self-actualization. It's when you get to the end and you're satisfied with your life and everything that's happened to you and you're content. I'm in that process, and I found out really it doesn't stop, because part of it is to pass on and help other people reach self-actualization by telling your experience and helping them with some maybe glitches that they're having in their life. And so it's never going to stop. But I have to tell everybody that I'm in a really good place right now, and appreciating everyone at this table for just being a part of that, because it's all been positive. Well, no, it's not all been positive,
Right.
but that's part of the learning process.
But that's part of it. You
Yep.
know, the negative and the positive has to be there
Right.
to really have the whole
It's all
the whole
come to a
journey.
positive place.
Yeah.
It's
And in a-
like the journey of the negative and the positive, and the somewhere in between is bringing you to the place that you're at right now.
Right, and the
Yeah.
idea is to learn from every experience, whether it's positive or negative, and work towards making everything positive. Which, as I look back on my many years, it's been very positive, and I'm so proud of everyone that I know that also has that positive outlook. It's reassuring that things will get better because there's so many people that I know that are positive, and that we, as long as we keep love in our hearts and things that we've talked about since Moses. I mean, it's 5,000 years we've been talking about love, and right now we're in this place of hate that is really kind of contrary to that thought process. You know, what John Lennon said and John Kennedy said and Confucius and
John Confucius.
yeah.
John Confucius, man.
Stay with the Johns.
It is easy to get pulled
Johnny
into
Walker.
it.
Johnny Walker's definitely said some things.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Well,
that.
I
Brian.
I can connect to that. So I mean, some of the stuff that, and I've talked about it here, the protest stuff that I've been doing, and really one of my main focuses, on what's happening over in Palestine. But from that, I have met amazing people who I never, and I'm not saying I'm glad what the genocide over there is going on,
Right.
but without working on that issue, I've met some amazing Palestinian families now that, like, it still is very, in a good way, strange to me, are happy to see me. Like people who I didn't know maybe a year and a half ago, when they see me now, like you can tell when someone's happy to see you, and they look at it.
Look at their face.
They're
you're
like
"Oh,
they're
Dave's
happy
here."
that like
oh,
no,
look, Dave.
They have joy in their hearts, and
even my cat doesn't do that.
Well,
Your cat is pretty fucking special, though. To be
Well,
fair,
that's
dude.
true.
Don't you think sometimes we choose to do the things we do because of what we've not seen or been or done? Well, so talking to some of the students I worked with, they had a really shitty day. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who's gonna. We might have a new listener, somebody I work with. Wrote down the name of the show. Hope you're listening. Our kids were supposed to do a presentation today, and people were supposed to come and see it. Our kids were the only ones that nobody came to see. Yeah.
That's tough.
However, our kids were probably they were really bad behaved most of the summer school. I was the push-in teacher. It was very challenging, and I haven't been in this role in a very long time. But at the end of the year, the end of this program, it reminded me why I do what I do, because I got hugs from the pain in the asses and notes from the pain in the asses. You know what I mean? Like you make those connections.
Right.
And you're there because you know why they're the pain in the asses. Like you advocate for the pain in the ass because you can see beyond why they're the pain in the ass. I don't know.
Well, I'm
It's just
sure.
like your kids. It's just like your. It's like I mean, these are kind of. I mean, they're not your kids by blood, but they're your kids in a different way. So like, they're a pain in the ass, but you're your pain in the ass. I don't know. It's like you have a.
Yes
you have
and
I
no.
don't
They're
know.
like, I don't know. It's
You
like,
have an empathy for them that other people are not going to have.
yeah,
for sure.
I guess.
and it's appreciation of,
And they appreciate, and obviously they appreciate
Passing you
you
the
so much.
tissues.
and you know what they are getting from you is something that it's not tangible. It's things that they will put in their little box of things that they'll be thankful for when they figure it out and see that
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Carrie, you're a crier. It's okay. What? We love you. You're a crier.
No, it's true.
So it doesn't even have to be as
It's a
educators.
happy thing, though.
Yeah, I know.
No, it is a
As,
good thing.
as educators, but not even as that, just people. We've all met people who, when you find out their background and what they experienced coming up, you don't say it out loud usually, but it's like, damn, I can't believe this person's still alive.
Yeah.
You know, like, man, if that was me, I don't know if I would have made it through that.
Well, for example, so there was this one girl. She's and nobody can tie to it. She was a pain in the ass. I mean, she she didn't do anything. She did none of the work. She failed all the classes. She didn't like me. In fact, she told me she didn't like me. And they had to do this presentation. And finally we got to one point, and I said, "Listen, you got to answer these questions." She's like, "Well, what am I going to put? What hobbies do I have? What makes me this? What makes me that?" And I said, "Okay." I think of what it was. What's a strength that I have? What's a strength that I have? What's a strength that I have that makes me employable or something like that? What am I gonna do? And she's got these, this crazy looking hair, and she's very, street looking. And I said, I don't know. I said, when somebody knocks you down and tells you can't do anything, I said, what does that make you feel like? I can do it. I said, what kind of strength is that? I don't know. Nobody can tell me what to do. I said, turn that around. How do you explain what that is? That's a strength.
That's a damn strength to me.
And she'll, okay. I said, all right. When you said and told me those things and told me to my face, I said, did I go away? Did I keep coming back to you? What kind of strength is that? Oh, okay. Do you do those kind of things? I said, turn it around. That's the kind of thing. But nobody wants to take the time with those kids. And it's a shame.
You do, and there's other teachers like you.
Yeah.
Thank God. I mean, there's not enough of you, I'm sure. For that's for damn sure.
Yeah,
But
but
from what I
it's
hear, it's
one
very
program, I don't know. It's just a shame. But
It always worked for me in situations.
but I think that's what you're saying, that
Yeah.
there are positive people, and
I've had to do a lot of explaining of why you're there, why you're in school, what is the point of learning certain things. When people say, well, why am I learning this? I'm never going to use it. And that's like such a
You never know, man.
It's the
and
act
it
of
doesn't
learning.
matter that you're never going to lose it. The idea behind education is to practice. See if you can learn, and every time
True.
you put something
point.
into your long-term memory, it grows another set of neurons
Yep.
that increases your ability to learn more. And
Yes.
it's like
Okay.
anything else. It's,
You and I, we've never met before, right? We've never had this conversation, right? This summer, my students and I, we made neurons and synapses out of pipe cleaners.
Nice.
Amazing.
nice, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because it
That's
really
actually
doesn't
really
matter
good.
what you're learning.
Nope.
If you're it's like you
having
exercise your
fun playing
muscles
with that,
to
you're
get
gonna remember
stronger. You need to be healthy. You get
Yep.
stronger. You need to do the same thing for your brain, because if you don't use it, you can't use it because it's
We actually had a part of our lesson on that. This whole capstone, whatever. I don't know if I can say it actually, but that was part of it with these kids. And we didn't have a really. It wasn't implemented well. It could have been a really great program. It could have been done really, really well. And that's some of the things we're trying to show these kids is you can sell yourself. You don't have experience. How do you talk to an employer? How do you tell them what your experience is? How do you tell your hobbies and interests about what you do at school and basically sell yourself? And I ended up turning it around when I had 3 kids. And I'm like, okay, you haven't done anything, any of these worksheets. You haven't done it. They're going to come around and you have to do these. All right, how are you going to BS your way through this? Because I was like, okay, well, you've got nothing. You've done nothing. These people are going to show up. And I challenged one of the kids to, all right, let's see if you can BS. This is a life skill. Show me how you BS your way through it. Can you do that for me? Let me see if you can do that.
It's impressive.
Have you heard of this podcast before?
Correct. Correct, right?
Yes, everything.
But then they didn't show up for my kids, our kids.
but
They
they
who?
still got the brain exercise, and they are
yeah.
they
Yeah,
still,
so he had to do it for me, but yeah, he ended up finishing his thing because I challenged him to it. But they didn't. The principals were that came.
Oh,
went,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
okay. Well, I'm self-actualized
Oh.
anyway.
So I will 2 things. Let me kind of. I'll save the good one for last. But well, the other one's good too. But we would have talked about this last week if we had done a show, but we weren't able to get together. And I may have told you guys. My students this summer, who I'll just have them for the summer. I actually found out what I'm doing in the fall ahead of time, which is a huge change. So I won't have these kids in the fall, but by accident, I'm just going to put it that way. I'm not going to go into detail. I've got them hooked into old episodes of The Electric Company.
Fuck yes.
So,
Man, I love that
and
show.
of
I
all
still
the
love
things,
that show.
and I
What was
remember
saying?
as we're watching these,
I'd still watch it.
most of them are coming back to me. Some of
Oh,
the
I bet.
songs, some
Oh,
of the
yeah,
skits.
I'm sure I would,
But
too.
one that did not, that I swear it was if I was seeing it for the first time, and they ask if every episode has this, is Love of Chair. See, you know, my wife knows this. I did
Oh
not.
my God,
remember-
Love of Chair is like one of my series' favorite ones.
I do not
dude.
remember
I don't
this at all.
remember this.
Okay.
I don't. I watched it all the time. I don't remember this.
All right.
Stop, Love of Chair.
I'll-
my
See, I
God,
was the Mr.
I love that
Rogers all
one.
day.
So
Electric Company kind of was like, eh.
So you're talking about a presentation. My students are working together to create their own episode of Love of Chair.
Oh my God, that is the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's their.
Love of Chair.
Oh my God, you do remember it.
Yes, I do. I love it so much.
I have to see
Well, I
Me
have
too.
this thing.
I'm dying now.
So what happened? So this was like almost it was a year and a half ago. I can't remember what DVD I was looking for.
Also, you
And-
know, I love chairs. Like I
Well,
like,
that's
I do
true,
like
too.
chairs a lot too. So there's the fact that I also maybe that started my true love
know.
of chairs
maybe.
was when I was a kid. and it
So
was Electric Company.
I'm sorry to say those shows are the shows that I used to put you guys in front of so
I
I could
know.
go do
Yeah,
something.
of course.
Oh, I remember
I don't
missing
remember any of
Sesame
them.
Street at 9 in the morning. I missed it and sat in front of the TV watching PBS all day until it came back on at 4. I saw cooking shows, sewing shows. I didn't even know what the hell they were about, but I would wait all day for the afternoon.
For the 4 o'clock.
'Cause I missed
Sesame
the 9,
Street.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can cook and sew so well now.
Yeah.
Well, I was a little
Yeah,
kid.
see, it was all worth it.
Yeah.
So it starts with.
Oh, Julia Child was probably on back. I think
Probably.
PBS was
It
back
starts
then.
with Big Bird for little ones, right? And
Yeah, so what I learned was Sesame Street started and it was done specifically to help the youngest of the younger like learn to read because their quote, I hate saying this, their test scores or whatever, they weren't doing well. So they came up with this. And then what they discovered after like about 2 years was that those kids were doing better, but the ones that the next level, just a little older, were falling through the cracks. So the electric company had the music was a little funkier, and it was just a little grittier,
slightly more edge
a little
to
more
it.
edge to it. So that was to get the next level, like the 6, 7, 8-year-old somewhere in there,
And
even a little older.
I
didn't
loved
I
Electric
didn't like
Company.
it very much.
So
Oh man, my brother and I loved Electric
Yeah,
Company,
and then-
and
and
I
it was
remember
going-
Love of Chair, us laughing hilariously over Love
and
of
it
Chair.
was going really well, and then at some point money creeps into everything,
Mm-hmm.
and like they had to make a decision. They
They
could
had
only keep
Spider-Man
one of
on
them.
That, didn't they? Which one had
Yes,
Spider-Man
yes,
on
they
it?
did.
Oh,
yeah.
they did have Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, they did have Spider-Man on there too. Yeah, yeah.
And so
was
they
like,
couldn't. They
Yeah.
had to get
Yeah, they
rid of
did.
one of them because of money. And Sesame Street was selling all the goods. They were selling
yeah.
the puppet. I had a
Right.
Cookie Monster puppet.
I had a
You
Cookie
know,
Monster puppet too.
Right. So
And nobody
they
touched
just
Mr.
after
Rogers'
like 8
neighborhood.
years or however long it was, they just said, "Okay, Electric Company, you're doing great, but yeah, you're gone. We can't afford you anymore."
So did that beget Reading Rainbow and
If
I
there's
don't
a
think-
connection, I don't know.
I don't think
The rock
they were
thing?
part of the children's. That was part of the Children's Television Network, and I don't know
What was
that.
the rock
I don't
thing?
know if Mr. Rogers was also part of Children's Television Network.
Mr. Rogers, I think, was the one that actually kept the funding himself because he went to Congress and spoke on behalf.
I know. I love that. It's a great speech.
And I think that's
School
why
of
he was
Rock,
never
was that part of it?
touched.
that School of
School
Rock,
was
a
a
part-
standalone.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock
Schoolhouse
was.
Rock,
Those
yeah.
were in.
School
but
of
those
Rock
were.
was a Jack Black movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Schoolhouse Rock was done. Those were done in between those were like in between the
Cartoons
commercials
on-
and the commercials when
And
we
Saturday
watched
morning.
we watched like Super Friends and then like something from Schoolhouse Rock would come on
So-
and then a commercial and then Super Friends again.
Most districts have access to Sora and all of those like school or Swank. Do you guys have Swank and all of
Oh,
that?
we did. We do not. anymore.
Schoolhouse
Not
Rock.
the old porn magazine.
all the Schoolhouse Rocks are on
Hillary?
there. Right, all the Schoolhouse Rocks are on there to rent.
I have a DVD. So.
Oh,
Yeah, like I would totally buy that DVD.
Yeah.
Just
See,
anywhere.
these are all exercises to get kids to keep thinking.
Yeah.
And to,
Oh, I thought Schoolhouse Rock was genius, especially because I still remember the preamble because of the song. Mm-hmm. I can sing it in my head and say it out loud. I'm not
Well,
doing
that's
it.
how I know conjunctions. And
Yeah, they were
Conjunction,
so.
junction.
Yeah.
What's your
What's
function?
Those were so smart. Those were very smart.
Well,
for
a
their
lot of the
time.
math I teach the kids, like especially when there's a dual, like when there's a binary choice, it's a lot harder to remember two things. When you teach them some kind of a song to it or an acronym or something, it's so much easier to remember. So we do songs all the time.
Is that why porn magazines only have one word on the
Oh,
title?
like Swank Jugs. That
Hustler, Playboy.
Yeah, right.
Is there any porn magazine
I
that
hadn't thought
has
of that.
two words? Oh, I can't think of one.
Oh, Playboy's one word though.
yeah.
It's one
Yeah,
word.
it was-
Well, there's not too many that I know of. I don't even know where you would get magazines
Guys,
anymore.
no.
I don't know.
No.
I mean,
they were all trying to think.
I was gonna say Guys and Dolls, but that's a movie.
There's probably
Wait, let me look
stuff-
at my
oh,
closet.
There's probably something that's called like Barely Legal. There's always something like
there
that.
was
There's
that.
probably
There
a
was
Barely
that.
Legal
There- I
magazine.
forgot
or
about that
something,
one,
'cause
yeah.
Those things are out there.
so I needed some DVD, probably for school or something. I can't remember. So I go on eBay, like I usually try to get stuff used like that, and it was just one of those things: buy 3 get 1 free or something.
Penthouse Forum. I just thought of one.
Dude, you're killing me.
I just thought of one. I want to
right.
say it.
Penthouse Forum was a subdivision of
Yeah,
Penthouse.
I know, but it was Penthouse Forum. 2 words.
It wasn't a separate magazine, was it? That was it.
It was
I
a
think
separate
I've
magazine.
seen them. I think I did, if I remember.
No, that
right.
was a separate magazine. My parents
years
had it. I
ago.
remember.
Oh, okay. So, I'm just okay. Let's see what else they got. All right, I'll just grab that. Oh, I haven't had that movie. I've loaned it to someone and never got it back, and or whatever. So I got that, and then the greatest hits of the Electric Company was one DVD, and I was like, oh well, sure. So I
that's
threw that in, and I've had it for over a year, never touched it. Just it's been sitting in this room actually, and so I took it to summer school thinking if I need a case of emergency, break glass, kill a half an hour, and they loved it so hard. I went online and found the only other episodes they have is a 4 DVD box set. There were
you now own,
hundreds.
probably.
Oh, it's in school. We watched it every day.
Oh, I would totally buy that.
So I
Wait a
have
minute,
shit,
what
that's
are the ages of
amazing.
these kids?
So I have
Because we
the
still have a
7th grade.
DVD player.
So
I'd buy it.
I have the first DVD that's just the one volume.
way
I
the
have it. I
kids
brought
I
it
had
back.
would've sat
So
through
I have
that.
here. I can show you Love of Chair later.
I was probably that old when I was watching
It's
it.
30 seconds.
Oh no, these kids! I don't know why they would not sit still.
You know why that one was so funny? It was so irreverent. And I think even back when I was little, I just understood that humor. Even as a kid, I just got why that was funny. And I mean, my parents are funny. Like I don't know. I'm sure it's like genetic because like my family's funny like that. So I'm like, that irreverent humor just somehow ingrained in my soul somewhere.
It's genetic. Yeah.
I totally think it's genetic.
Or exposure. I think if you're
Exposure.
exposed to humor, you grow up humorous.
Oh yeah, like my grandfather pretty much spoke only in funny jokes. So like
What?
Love of Chair I
bastard
understood
didn't show
immediately
up?
was
Well,
hilarious.
that wasn't a joke. That was.
Oh, I know.
But it was still funny.
It was funny. Yes.
We were kids. I couldn't tell you a single thing from it, but I do remember being with you on weekends and the National Lampoon Radio Hour. You would listen on the radio or wherever it's
It
called.
was on the
Yeah.
radio.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a great thing.
I
Yeah,
love
that's a great
that.
remember. Yeah, that's awesome.
And from there, That's Not Funny, That's Sick, the album, and then you just add on and keep going.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
rest is
Well,
history.
the
Well,
rest
you
is
and
this
I-
show.
I mean,
that's-
Yeah,
well,
it
you and I
is.
both grew up with that because you grew up with lots of humor and funny albums and shit. So did my parents. My parents had like, they had George Carlin. I know Bill Cosby, but back in the day we didn't know what a fucking asshole he was. But back in the day we had all the Bill Cosby records.
Speaking of,
Flip Wilson. I don't know. They just had a bunch of funny.
honey?
We did
Yeah,
too.
yeah. We were like, I grew up with all that stuff. It was like that was like part of my childhood.
so just for those who don't know anything about the Electric Company,
Oh, I found a Don
especially
Rickles, too.
at the beginning,
really,
It's what?
My
It's
husband has a big box set of Don Rickles.
oh my god, I
think.
love that.
especially at the beginning of the Electric Company, and then there were Morgan Freeman
Oh, I
was
love,
on
yeah,
all
he
of
sure
them.
was.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was.
In fact, I
yeah.
remember
Sure was. He was awesome.
I remember I was watching after I realized that I had this DVD. It popped up in my feed. I must have been thinking it, and the algorithm
Right.
read
Oh,
my
he
brain.
was awesome on
I
that
hate
show.
And there was like a little 28-minute whatever kind of documentary on the Electric Company, and they said that Morgan Freeman was really worried about staying on that show, that he was going to get typecast, that he would never be able to get serious roles after that. But in the first 2 seasons, it's true, Bill Cosby was on it.
Well, yeah, he was.
Rita Moreno was on it all through.
We used to watch
On
Bill
what?
Cosby on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah.
I mean, he was legit for
Oh, you know,
years. and
Electric
years.
Company had that thing where they would do the side of the face and letters would come out.
The
That
pee.
used to creep me out. I hated that. I really did not like that show. I don't know. There was something about that show. I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
There is.
Yes, it was weird.
There's
Yeah, I
at
remember
least
that.
2 bits. There might be more, but I can't remember. There's at least 2 bits from Flip Wilson that plays in the rotation on Stuart Pedasso Radio,
That's amazing.
as well as some George Carlin, as well as some Richard Pryor, as you know.
Chris gonna find
Yeah.
Ray Charles, honey.
Not that one.
He
but-
come to America.
So there's there's a lot of that, as well as new stuff and as well as stuff that we make here. But I mean, absolutely, all of that. I could not do something like that or this show without a bit at the end or whatever. I mean, there has to be. It has to be part of the show.
Yep.
And speaking of housekeeping, again, as usual, negotiations. Sometime towards the end of this month, when my summer school's over, I know you just said yours
I
is
just
done. I
finished
got another
mine.
8 days. Special K will be back, and I have bits written, and I have notes that I have to create more, and we're just gonna have a nice session of doing a lot of voice stuff and creating a lot more new
Amazing.
bits. Yep.
Amazing.
A lot of voice stuff.
A lot of voice stuff.
Well, she
Good
just has
mouth
a
stuff.
great voice for doing voice
I
bits.
do that in text messages, because how much I like that thing you do with your mouth. I do that all the
I'm
time.
sure you do. And you giggle while you do it.
Oh, but she giggles back. So
I'm
it's all
sure she
good.
does.
Yes, it's all good. I would not do that to
You
someone.
know
have
what?
fun
It's
with it.
it's very it's innocuous flirting.
It's playful.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
totally fine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You have to have the right kind of person to do that with.
Well, and how long have we known each other?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
I have so many people I innocuously flirt with. So does my
God,
husband,
yeah.
for that matter. It's like we don't, we know what's going on.
Somebody at school offered to squeeze me today.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
Like,
Well, it's-
like Charmin,
Like what are these things called? I've never heard of them before.
Squishmallows.
Thank you. That's it. That's exactly it. Squishmallows. So we were
I mean,
doing.
I guess it's cute. Like you're really cute. I want to hug you, squish you like a
Well,
squishy,
no,
but that's
they're-
still
they're
a little bit
still, like,
too
stress
weird.
well, but
reliever,
there was
kinda.
tone.
It's a little weird.
There was tone. Oh,
Okay.
we've known each other forever. I mean, actually, we've
right.
been in the same class working together, so it was no big
Okay.
deal. But like you said, innocuous, someone you know, it was safe. There was nothing. We had squishmallows. I say that right?
Yes.
I think
And
so.
That was the prizes for the kids today. For
Yeah,
this
kids
thing
love
we were
the
doing.
Squishmallows,
They do.
yeah.
Apparently, they do.
They do.
And I just. It doesn't matter how I
What
got
was
there.
what name did you have for Squishmallow? Though?
Bro, there was literally 40 of them on this
I
table,
don't know any
this
of these.
lunch table. And I just sat on the lunch table behind them, so it looked like my head was one of the Squishmallows.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Did somebody
that's
get a picture?
adorable.
Please tell me somebody got a picture of that.
Did they get a
And then
picture?
every kid,
Oh
someone
my
apparently
God,
did.
God, I hope somebody because
Did they?
they really
Good, good.
needed
I
to
think the
make that like a
principal did.
picture.
They had to have.
All right, I wanted to
There's
see
no way
it.
they would have let
Okay,
that
well,
go.
I'll ask him.
I
want
want to see that because that sounds
We need
so
to see
funny.
that.
I do need to see
I would
that.
not be surprised if it ends up in next year's yearbook, though. Probably.
I was gonna say there's no.
I
way
mean,
it's
that
not
definitely
going to
sounds
Yeah.
like a yearbook
somewhere.
photo.
Yeah.
For sure.
So the
You-
kids
do
would
you
come
have-
up and pick
I'm
when they
sorry,
won. They would come up
I
and
can-
pick one, and then I would, of course, heckle. Pick me, or just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And so she came up when there was a little about squishing me.
Oh my god.
Get your squish.
Yeah, it
All
was
right,
totally
that's
innocuous.
good.
It
Okay,
was
that's
fine.
fine. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Now, if I
You
said
should
it, I
have
probably
said
would've
only
gotten
if I
trouble.
can make the Pillsbury Doughboy noise when
I
you
don't-
do.
No, then it might go
Wait,
too far.
was it him that made that noise?
Yeah, he did. do
Yes.
that. Yeah, that was.
We used to have
Pillsbury
Pillsbury
Doughboy.
can't-
Doughboy
I
and Dough
can't
Girl
hit that high note anymore.
on our windowsills.
Actually,
And
the
we
kids,
used to do it and make the noise.
So this actually reminds me of the second housekeeping thing. Sort of. It's a story, but it is kind of housekeeping about Dickoff Studio. Earlier this week, we had a visit from our little friend.
Which one?
Bat.
Yep.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be Bat Friend. I had a feeling. Bat Friend.
So I was
Man,
here in
bats
this
have
chair.
been the topic of discussion lately.
It's been a while. It's
Maybe
been
somebody got their period.
no,
That's what.
no, not that little friend. It's been a while since
I don't
had
know.
that.
Something just instinctively, somehow I just knew you were gonna say bat.
It's been like 4 or 5 years since we've had one. I was here in the studio doing some Activizy stuff online, and I had headphones on and was listening to music. And then I just kind of out of the corner of my I'm not sure how it got in. And it was flying around, and I did the usual freak
You
out.
must have used the bat.
Could
door.
not hit the high notes. That's what made me think of it. My yell was very, I don't know about manly, but it was definitely lower in octave. That's for sure.
Why are you supposed to scream at them?
No, I am petrified.
So is
I
actually
have
so
a
is my
phobia.
husband. My husband is absolutely petrified. We had one in our house not
Cannot
long
function.
after we bought it, and I was in bed. Like I had already gone to bed. I was in bed. He called me on the phone from downstairs from his phone, like you have to come down here. There's a bat down here, and he was terrified. I mean,
It's a mouse with wings.
yeah,
Right?
I'm
I was
fine
gonna
with
say
them.
rat.
I
I mean,
actually
the only
think they're
thing
kind of
is
cute.
they-
They're
they-
fine.
Mouse with wings.
They
They're
can
just
No.
sick.
Stick
Yeah.
in your hair. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is he had
Yeah.
a blanket on him,
Right?
He
That's
had
the
a
only
blanket
thing.
on him,
If you had long
and
hair,
it
but
still
other
like
than
landed
that-
on him for a second with the blanket
can they
on his
do?
head. He freaked.
they
the fu-
bit
he made a
you,
noise that was
but that's
also
about
very
it.
shrieky
I,
for a
look,
dude.
I'm not saying this is rational. My
Spiders
fear
freak
is
me
not
out.
rational. I know it's
no,
not.
his isn't rational either. Really, I don't. He might argue that.
I
point,
have many
but-
other good qualities.
I do. I mean, they do carry diseases. So
Yeah.
Who
But
don't
I
we
mean,
all?
I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
I
everything
eventually,
can
I
carry
just kind of,
rabies.
I got a broom out. It was over by the mantle on the ground, like on
he
the
was
floor,
more
and I just
afraid of
kind
you
of
than you of
did that
he.
to it, and it went, at me, and I was like, at you, and it.
Yeah, they are ugly looking when they're mad.
And they're mad. So I just kind of like poked
too.
it like very gently, and it got up, it flew around, it hit Dan briefly, and then I had already opened a window and it figured it out and went outside. But for
That's
those,
good.
for that minute or so that it was there, because it probably was only like a couple minutes, but I'm sure for my poor husband it felt like an eternity.
So we have a guy, and he's the one who sealed up the house. a few
Yeah,
years
they're
back.
expensive.
Well, his thing was we paid a lot up front, but it was like lifetime guarantee, and he did. It took like a year,
Which is
With some more
where is
bats.
he?
His life or your life?
whatever. I guess the
yeah.
bats maybe. But
Well, if
but
it was
once after a
72 or
year,
not.
we hadn't had anything for years, and so we called him. I mean, we haven't seen, we catch up, see how the kids are doing, that kind of thing. And of course, it's the exact time he's out of town on vacation. So after 9, I was up all night trying to talking to AI things, trying to get
out.
it's a local area code, but it's a national thing, and they find somebody. Couldn't get anybody. We didn't get anybody in the house till 6:00 the next night, and then they couldn't find it. So it's never been found.
Because they can go through
I
walls
know.
that are this
I
big.
I know they can
So,
get so tiny.
In
And they
theory,
can squish like a pancake.
in theory, it left. I still have these 2 windows. The screens are up, and the windows are shut. So if it comes back, I can throw open the windows. Hopefully, if I have
I see that.
if I'm not
Put a
screaming,
little sign up here. Exit here.
yeah. And I was up because I freak out. I can't, and we couldn't find it, and we couldn't get a guy. I literally was up all night. So when it got time, I was supposed to wake up. I'm like, I'm not in any condition to drive. I'm exhausted. I called in sick. So the kids obviously were like, well, dude, how come you weren't here yesterday? And I told them I'm not, just
I was in the bat room all
I was
day.
terrified of bats, and I told them the story. And so they were asking me, like, when you screamed, was it really high? I was like, no, man, I can't hit those notes anymore, man. Maybe when I was your age, but not now. It's just a regular manly scream. And they laughed, and we laughed together.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
So they could be here.
Yeah.
Probably not though.
That's why I got my hat on.
You should get the electric.
Oh, I
One.
should have brought my electric one.
No, I don't want to. I don't
It
want to
wouldn't
stun
kill it.
Oh.
It
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
like I just
kill
want it not
I have a-
here.
I have a badminton
it's
racket
the
in
one
my
for mosquitoes. It would
Yeah.
just get it away from you.
This will be. I just need.
Oh, it would stun it.
I just,
Knock it down.
Oh,
and
you
we'll
think
put
that's
it in
gonna
my
do
hat
anything to
and
it?
Yeah.
Put it out the
That's
window.
fine.
Dude,
I mean,
What
I
if you
got.
miss
I
it and it
basically. I
comes
mean,
right
when
at
I
you?
got the one out of our house, I got a broom out and I just kind of like kind of initiated it towards
It
the.
also could be gone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it could
no,
already
I'm
be
assuming-
gone.
I'm just.
Gone.
But the thing is, though, it might come back in, and once it knows how to get in, I'm
Look,
sorry, but they
when-
will come back.
when my
That's what the back guy told me.
When my guy
That
gets,
was my back guy told me.
when my guy gets back in town, we will have him back. He will see what's up if something came loose or he needs to redo something. It's no big deal. We'll just
How
meantime.
come we don't
Is
call
he like
him
in like
Batman?
Fairhaven?
Because he probably hears that probably his wife calls him that too. I try to
Bat guy,
yeah.
Batman.
What's that?
Hey, is that guy in Fairhaven,
Batman.
Fairhaven. I don't.
New York? Fairhaven, New York.
I don't think so. No, he's probably
You know,
he gets here.
he might have just
in the middle of the
got all
night,
his
so-
friends and said,
Oh,
"Hey,
okay.
found a new place. Come on, we're starting a community."
That's fine. I mean, there was the time I may have said this on the show years ago.
He's
but
all about community. This
he
guy
was like, "Hey, do you want to put a bat house in the back of the garage?" I was like, "No, I don't. But you know what? Let's pick a neighbor we don't like, and we'll put a bat house on the back of their garage."
What would be the benefit?
Well, apparently
would
that's where
stay
they
there.
would go. in
They'll go
theory.
there and they eat the mosquitoes in your yard and other stuff.
if-
and,
no.
you
That
know,
sounds like a
whatever.
good idea.
My husband said the same thing basically when I
A couple
offered-
doors
said
down
the same thing.
that
Bat
way.
house.
They're pretty loud, and I could.
Okay,
throw a slap
but
at them.
then the bats will still come here. If you put it on the back, any bat that's anywhere near your house would go there.
No, I wanted to go over there.
He's like, I don't want it here at all. I want
Yeah, I
it.
want
Any,
it
I don't want
over
it
there.
even on. He's like, I don't want them on my property. Period.
Get off my lawn, bat.
See, and I don't care. but
Bats
also-
are
yeah.
everywhere. You have a tree right there.
I know. Again,
The best way to get rid of the bats is to get rid of your trees.
4
And
or
you know
5
what? You have
years.
a healthy lawn.
Instead
And
of
if you
the
have a
tree,
healthy
you're better
lawn,
off
that
getting
means
a
there's going to be
bat
bugs
house.
and things by it
That's the
because it's
point I think
healthy.
they were trying to make.
Look, I don't want them. They don't have to go away. I just need my house sealed up. If I have to do it in cling wrap, I'll fucking do it.
So here's what we actually did get a bat house because we were having issues with a bat over our pool when we were trying to swim at night. So we put a bat house a little bit further up, and it did help. So, and the bats went towards the bat house. I don't know.
Yeah,
it did help.
that was. But I just didn't want it in the yard. I do shit in my yard. That's why it's like secretly I was going to sneak over and put it in the
You shit
neighbors.
in your
Do they
yard?
not fly around in the daytime though?
No.
So you won't even see it in the daytime.
They can't see in the daylight.
In
But
the daytime, they're in your trees.
That's fine. I don't go in the tree. I don't climb trees anymore.
It's like they can hang out in the trees all they want. Just I don't want them in my house. That's all.
Yeah.
So, fuck RG&E.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let's talk about how much I
Dump
hate
our
our genie.
Well, you were saying the other day. So actually, I meant to ask you as a follow up. So, all right, we've totally no segue. I've been working to get a public utility in our city and getting rid of the corporate one that we have now. So
They suck balls.
you said you guys have a public utility. Is it in Sun Lakes or Phoenix or the whole state?
Salt River Project is a utility company in Arizona, and we happen to be in their
Service area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so our electric bills are much lower than other areas, which is Arizona. I don't even know what it is. There's another big one, which is not, and their bills are much higher. But we use a lot of electricity just because we have a pool and we have 2 pumps, and they have to keep the pool clean. And I think it's around $200 every month. We're on a budget thing, and as long as we do all of our stuff like dishwasher and laundry and things before 3:00 in the afternoon, it stays real low. So.
Yes.
That's actually not too bad. I
Well,
think
in
even for
Arizona,
out there,
like
that's not bad
when
in Arizona,
6 months
for
a year,
sure.
you have to have air conditioning.
Yeah, especially for
Oh, either the air conditioning is on all the time or the heat's on all the time.
Right.
So it's like,
Well, when it's 110, I mean, you have to.
oh yeah,
That's just
would
for
die.
survival. Yeah.
And then like 3 days later, when you have the doors open and stuff, the screens, so because it's nice out, it gets really fucking cold, and then the heat goes on. So it's on most of the time.
Something's on. Yeah, say something's on. One of the two, almost always.
And it's a heat pump, so it's the same unit. Just instead of blowing that cold air in, it blows the cold air out.
So that's, I mean, if you can, I mean, every state is different. It might even be every county, depending on what state you're in. But in New York State, we have a set of laws through the state or a procedure to start a public utility. And it's fucking hard.
It used to be a public. When I lived here,
Yeah, it
RG&E
was.
was not.
I don't know if it was
for Brahmin or
public,
something.
but it was
It
local.
was local.
It was definitely local.
It was local. It wasn't
So
public.
That's
someone
not the same
bought it.
thing.
No.
It was first bought by a company in Spain. That was the first cell, right?
It's still Iberdrola.
Oh, it's still the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
What do you mean the
And-
difference between public and local? I don't.
So,
it's never been public.
no. So a local company would be something like Jen's Bakery.
Okay.
It's a
All right.
company. It's a
So
it's
we've
a
never been
business,
public. Okay.
But
The
a pub-
dispensary I work at,
that's a business.
Browncroft Buds.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
okay.
when
I
I lived here, I
understand now
remember
then.
people really upset because RG&E used to advertise. And there was no need to because it's the only person in town. You know,
Right.
you can't get your electricity anyplace else. So why are you spending our money on advertising?
Right.
And I,
Well, the
Never
rule of
makes
thumb is if you need to advertise, it's because your business is not good. People don't advertise if your
but
business is
where are you
good.
going to go for electricity?
Actually, that's a very good point for a utility company. Like, why would you
Why
have
would
to
they?
advertise? I didn't even think about it on that level.
Well, here's
Marcy. That's a
another-
good point.
And again, state by state. In New York State, you cannot your utility you cannot deliver electricity and generate electricity. Your company, you can't have a company doing both. For some reason, however many years ago, they made a state law that said you can't do both. So RG&E delivers electricity, but who makes it? There's a state hydroelectric, there's the New York Power Authority, there's all these different places, and that's why when RG&E says, "Do you want to pick a company?" It's not to pick who delivers it; it's to where they get it from. And I haven't done the research recently, but they tried this 20 years ago, and here's eight companies.
Yes, it's too confusing.
But I did, as part of the Green Party, because people were so confused, I did the research, and then we did a presentation. Like 7 of the 8 companies were all owned by RG&E.
Oh.
So like it made it sound like you were having a choice, but your money still went to the same damn company.
And aren't they doing like billions of dollars in profit that could be?
So Iberdrola in 2025, and wherever you are in the country, maybe your utilities eventually owned by them, they made $7 billion of profit in 2025.
Which is paid for by the consumer.
Yeah. So not just RG&E, other things that they own as well, but we do contribute
All goes
to that.
in the same pot.
And
right?
if there's ever a problem like updating the grid or something like that, they have the money. They don't need rate hikes.
say.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So,
But yet, when something needs to be updated, they ask for an increase.
Oh,
and
they
get
ask for an increase every year. no
Well,
matter
just
what.
recently, something just happened where they had overcharged, or somehow they just got a whole crap load of money back, and they were supposed to give it back to the customer, but they ended up
They kept
keeping
it. Yes,
it,
please.
and then they gave it back to the. Instead of using that money to upgrade the systems, they kept the money,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now they're going
They
back
paid-
to the consumer
They
and saying
paid too much
we're-
in taxes, supposedly. but
Yeah,
it's
so they
still
got that
fine.
money back. Instead of using that money to upgrade the systems, they all kept it as
Trump's,
profit.
Trump's going to have a tariff on electricity anytime.
Right. So now they're
And
still,
windmills cause
and
cancer.
prior to this happening, they had already told the people that your RG&E bills are going to increase because of all of the infrastructure upgrades they had to do. Then they got this news about the being overtaxed. You're going to get this money back. So, oh, great, we can use that money, for this. You already had, clearly, you didn't know this money was coming. You would think, right? Use that money for this upgrade we needed, right? Nope. Use that for profits.
I have been in my
And now we
endeavor-
still have to pay for all of
in,
this.
in my endeavor
infrastructure.
here, I've talked to people to get this petition signed who have told me I just paid $2,000.
Yep, people's
I
RG&E
just
bills
pay-
are
I
in the
had a bill
thousands
for-
right now.
People are constantly being threatened with shutoffs.
Yep.
And some people are getting shut off, and there's supposed to be a law that when the temperature goes below a certain amount, they're not allowed to be shut off, and it's still happening anyway.
Who are you
and-
going to call? Somebody in Spain?
Right? I mean, yeah. So I mean, you can look. So we're talking about Rochester, New York, and that's cool.
But you know where this is happening all over.
Oh my
the
God,
place.
absolutely. But
All
I mean,
over the world. All over. I mean, I'm not going to say. I don't know if it all over the world, but definitely all over this country for sure.
I have learned a lot about this. I don't know everything, not even close. There's still more. I have a list of things I
What?
still have to do research on.
Are you my son or not?
But I know more than the average person knows about fucking utilities, and I have no.
Smarter than the average
Yeah,
bear,
right.
boo boo.
I have no business knowing this shit. Yeah, and I still can't tell you what a kilowatt is, though. It's really weird. It's like I have this science block.
Unit of measurement. Of
Yeah,
the
well,
amount
I
of
know that.
electrons
Yeah.
flowing through
You've already you lost me at electron. Sorry.
a.
That's why I don't teach science, or not that science anyway.
I was more interested. Like, I actually wasn't too bad in science, but I was more like chemistry, biology. I was okay with chemistry and biology. Chemistry because you could make shit and things were interesting and all that. And biology just I don't know,
Biology.
because biology is just interesting.
That's science.
It's sciencey. I love sciencey shit.
Mr. Lomeo at Franklin High, 10th grade. I love that man.
That was your favorite science teacher?
All of a sudden he clicked my brain. And it's like biology is what I want to know about, how the body works. And it was like one of those things, one of those people in my past one of those teachers in my past that really had an influence on the way I think. And that's, I never told him that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been dead for 40 years.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But I'll tell him someday.
Yeah, right.
I had a math teacher like that. Yep.
I got to tell my favorite teacher, the one that had the most influence on me, interestingly, is my Facebook friend now. But he did come to my mom's funeral, And so I actually got to her, and I actually get to tell him, like, you know how much you meant to me, and you really, he meant a lot to me. He was my favorite teacher, so it was good. I actually got to say to his face hole.
I actually got to see a teacher I had in 4th grade at one of the things that he worked for the Rochester City School District, and I got to see him at one of the professional developments I had.
Oh,
Mr. Vicario, yeah. Said, you were my 4th grade teacher at St. Anthony's. So we lived across the street from the school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, 1971, how old were you?
You know, the mic's still working.
Oh, is it on? Is this on?
Yes, it's on.
I was
It's
4.
still on.
So I met you when you were 4.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes, I was 4.
So I have a Rochester story. The day before I left to come here, I went into the pharmacy in Sun Lakes, where I live in Arizona, and I was going to not have enough of a medication that I take. I didn't have enough, and this medication can't be, can only be released at a certain time. I can't get it early.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to the pharmacy and I said, I'm going on vacation. Can I get a vacation allotment for like 5 pills?
Is that a thing, or did you just make that up and see if
I
you
made
fall
it
for
up.
it?
Well, Jen said it. Does it sound good to me?
I want to know because
No, I think there is something like that.
I need to find out because I'm going to
I don't think
Spain
Jen's
and I'm
wrong
going to be
about that. I
I'm going to
think
be
that's
short.
true.
I'm going to be short 4 days, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, I went to the pharmacy and I said that.
Yeah.
And Natalie, the pharmacy tech, said, well, we don't usually do that. And I said, and I'm going on vacation. She said, where are you going? I said, I'm from Rochester, New York, and I'm going to visit family and things. And she said, oh. And this little pharmacist from behind the counter said, you're from Rochester?
Oh my God! There
My
you go.
father, where did you grow up? And I'm going, what do you mean? Does Rochester have different areas? I said, I don't know. In the city, I went to Ben Franklin, and, my father went to Ben Franklin.
Oh my God!
She filled
Really?
the prescription early.
Was he like your BFF? Was it like someone you knew?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just that nice
I'd
little
never
connection.
seen this pharmacist because the usual one wasn't there. But the chances of that pharmacist being from Rochester.
There are no my husband says this all the time, honestly. He's like, there are no coincidences.
And-
that happened for a reason.
And you know what
Yeah.
that tells me? There actually is no rule that can't be broken.
I know that you can do that because I've had to do that before, and so I know that rules can be broken. It's more like they're not going to do it just
I know
for anybody.
they've done emergency. They will like give you a 4 to 5 day extension. Like
Exactly,
if
that's
it's a
what I've
medication that
had,
has
yeah,
like really bad
exactly.
side effects if you abruptly stop it, like if they know you
Yeah,
like
if you have like a heart condition
Carrie.
pill, like you have to take every day, or else you might.
I've had the
die.
pharmacist do
I'm
that
like, you
before.
gotta fucking I mean, are you gonna be a dick about it? And not
Sometimes
get
your
them?
doctor will give you a few pills.
well no even if they can't get a hold of your doctor.
Oh, that's true too. Sometimes a doctor, like if you go to them in the office, sometimes they'll just like here.
Yeah,
Well,
they're,
you-
sit,
well,
they're
I'm
standing
talking
there
about if
waiting.
you
for
can't
you.
get a
they
hold
got
of your
their
doctor.
Do they still do that in doctor's office?
They don't have the pills there normally.
Yeah, they used to though.
How I haven't had that happen to me
No,
in
they
a long
used to.
time. I
No,
don't
I know, they
that
used to have
hasn't happened to me in a
samples
long
there.
time.
If they have a pharmacy there, Steve's doctor will sometimes give him a couple of pills.
And they,
Okay.
and they have tons of
Samples.
samples. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I used to. So back in the day,
I remember getting those when I was younger, but I haven't had
Samples
those in
like
years.
crazy
before my
back
doctor
then.
broke up with me, which I'm not going to get into, I'd come in like with
You
my,
had her baby?
no,
Oh.
no, I
Who
had
kept the insurance policy?
I had a shitty job and I couldn't pay to come in anymore.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like he was like, you don't come in, then you're not going to be my patient. And I was like, well then fuck. I didn't say fuck you, but yeah. So I got a letter saying he's not your doctor anymore because they couldn't get money off me. So I was like,
Yeah.
well then F you. But anyway, I would come in usually with bad shoulder from usually the end of baseball season. And I'd go with like 4 different bags of samples of a medication that they ended up pulling off the shelf for, like your spleen comes out of your ass.
Yeah, of course. It's because they gave you samples.
Yeah,
Is that what's hanging out of you?
Yeah.
You
Holy
should
shit.
have
I was
always
like,
be
so
wary of the
when
samples.
when I saw the recall or whatever, I was like, oh, that's the crap he used to give me in those paper bags. I was like, great.
Yeah.
Well, this is like I'm taking. I'm having an MRI to find out because I already had an X-ray to find out what the fuck is wrong with my lower back. Like we know that the vertebrae is like kind of fucked up, but they're not sure like the whole thing. Because I got to do the MRI.
No, I'm sorry. You go. Don't worry. I got something. You just reminded me of something. Go.
Write it down.
Talk about your MRI.
Yeah, but now you totally lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. You said something that made me think of something, and I'm gonna say it next.
I'm sorry. I have to stretch my leg out. It hurts.
Especially with Marcy.
Wait,
because
what
it
were we
connects
just
to
talking
Marcy.
about?
L5 is all screwed
You're
up.
back in meds and
My back in
and,
meds.
and you're having an MRI, and you're
No, what
worried
were we
about
talking about right
meds.
before that though?
Medication and
Just medication.
and samples and doctors giving you things and doctors breaking up with you.
God damn it! There was something.
Maybe
I was
you
And
need a
thinking about.
cognitive
and white
test.
corn is the best corn.
Yeah. No.
I know.
Well, I am
That's
getting
too
an-
far back.
Far back. Oh, I got a list.
Okay, so I'm having an MRI soon.
And this is a cow and a giraffe, and tell me them in order.
Self-actualization.
Yeah. So no, I am having an MRI soon, and I do have to have like I am actually like terrified. I'm totally agoraphobic. I do have to have. I don't know. I think just talking about medication made me think about this. I got the ADHD. I do like weird like this thing happened and then this thing and I just came to this thing. So anyway, yeah. So I was just thinking about this. So I don't think people know about that. This is going on in my life. Like I'm actually like figuring out what the fuck is wrong with my back for real now. I've been dealing with this for like so long, and I have been on. Oh, this was what I was gonna say. So I've been on gabapentin for a while because that's helping with my
Back pain.
the back pain and the
Nerve,
neuropathy.
yeah.
The neuropathy that's going on
It's
just on
nasty. It's nasty stuff, though.
Yeah, it is. It is nasty. So, but I'm only taking it at night because that's actually when the neuropathy is worse. When I'm just laying down there at night, and then all of a sudden, like all this like shooting.
Wait.
whatever.
What's nasty stuff?
What she's taking.
The conditioner, or the meds.
I took
Oh no,
that for a long
gabapentin
time.
can be nasty stuff. I'm taking a very low dosage. I personally don't really need a very high dosage, and I don't really like opiates, so it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
You know how some
not an
people love
opioid, is
opiates
it?
and they have a tendency to be addicted to them. I really don't like the feeling of opiates. But
I used
remember-
to, but not anymore.
Yeah, but there was a time that I took gabapentin when I was younger, and I remember not having that much of an effect on me. But now I'm taking gabapentin, and it's probably, it's still, I know, a really low
I thought it was
dosage.
a mood stabilizer.
It could be.
It can be.
Yeah.
I've only taken it for pain. I've never taken it for anything else other than pain. But now I'm taking it right now.
It's a very tricky drug because it's
Also
very
for epilepsy,
dosage
correct?
dependent on how it helps you.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't realize that if you just cut your dosage in half or increase
Mm-hmm.
it by 2 times, you can, by manipulating the dosage, actually achieve some benefit from it. But if you go the wrong way,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you like crazy.
Oh no, that's actually one of my coworkers at the dispensary was a drug and alcohol counselor, which is kind of interesting that this person also works.
And that's
at
one of the drugs
dispensary.
that pharmacists will give you 2 or 3 if you run out of.
Yeah.
Won't let you go cold turkey on, and that's how I know because I was on that one.
And I told them that that's what I just started going on for the neuropathy, and they were like, really be careful with that because it really is very addictive. And I'm like, I know, I looked into it already because I totally, of course, did look into it, and I was like, yep, it can be. The pre-gabapentin is worse. That one is, I guess, even more addictive, but I'm not. That's not the one I'm on. I'm
What's
just
a
like,
pre-gap?
I don't know. I guess that's it's like a similar type of whatever drug classification that's in. It's in the same drug classification, and it's not an opioid. It's something else. I don't know, Brian. Maybe you know more than I do.
I didn't hear those. What was
Pre-gabapentin?
Pre-gabapentin. That's another
I
one.
took it like 12, 14 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I did too. A long
17 years
time
ago. It's
and
been
it
a
didn't
long
seem
time
to
since I've
really
taken it.
affect me. But now that I take it, like as soon as I take it, I go to bed and I'm lying there in bed, and like maybe a half an hour later, I'm like, "Yep, I'm out. I'm like, I am ready to go to
Yeah.
sleep." But
Yeah.
I don't think it made me feel that way back when I was younger.
Jen started taking it, and we get our drugs, a lot of our drugs in Mexico because we're only 3 hours away. And
Way
when she
cheaper, I'm
started
sure.
taking it, we went to Mexico and we got like for $2 we got 9,000 pills or something.
Right,
you know?
of course.
Wow.
And then by the time we got home, it's like this stuff is shit.
Yo, man, don't bogart the gabapentin, man.
So I think we have a lot of that sitting in a drawer somewhere.
Are you
Yeah,
saying that
yeah.
it wasn't effective, the
It
efficacy,
did-
or you just didn't like the drug, period?
It
That's a
is-
good question.
Yeah, it
Well,
was not doing what it was supposed to do for her.
Well, they have shown that even here, depending on the maker of certain medications, and they've shown it with, like, there's different stimulants. So people that take, like, I take Vyvanse. Some people take, like, Adderall, different ones. And there
I
was...
take methylphenidate. It's got meth in the title. I joke
Adderall.
about it. Yeah, I joke all the time.
That-
like,
I think
I
that's-
take
that's
meth
just the,
every day.
that's just-
Flintstones chewables.
That's just the generic. I think what you take is what Dominic used to take. It's
Jameson's.
Adderall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so they
Mine is
did this.
Jenny.
These people, so you can track the manufacturer by I don't know, something on the pill, and you can actually now go to a pharmacist and ask for a specific manufacturer, and they've been able to test them, and some of them aren't as effective. Don't have
Yeah,
the same.
right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll have to like. I
Especially
get
when
like
you
my
really
technical one
need-
is,
You know what
is
that is?
Concerta, but it's
Capitalism.
it's methylphenidate. I'm still on a fairly low dosage of that too.
Is it the Vyvanse?
No, it's not Vyvanse. It's methylphenidate. It's
So,
a completely different
If
one.
I can just to the original thing of this. So you know what could be cool?
What?
You have the MRI. I know you're
Yeah.
not
Oh, I'm
looking
sorry,
forward to
yeah.
it, but
No,
you
it's
could
really
find,
scary.
No, but you
I'm
could go. You might be able.
terrified.
Maybe you'll find your conjoined twin.
Perhaps I will. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
You never noticed someone was behind you.
Oh my god, how crazy would that be if they were
Who
like,
was
"You know
that?"
what?
Keep turning around.
This is the craziest thing I ever thought.
Turn around, look at me.
Oh, I've actually I did Reiki. I did Reiki a few months ago. A good friend of mine is a Reiki master. She's been doing it, I don't know, like 20 plus years, 30 years. So she but she noticed that she noticed a very old an old injury on my tailbone, and she was like, "What is this? This is an old injury, I think." And I'm like, "Holy shit, it is." I'm like, I did have an injury in my tailbone like when I was like 20. Like I think I'm 54, so I was like 20 when I think I had that injury. I don't even think I was 21 yet.
So
But she noticed it like
There's a lot of things that will haunt you later on that you had no
I had a
idea.
tailbone injury from
So
tobogganing.
we're just over an hour.
Oh, we
so
are.
I'd like to finish with this because the person, I think we've mentioned this brand name before on the show, maybe, I don't know. But the person who introduced me to this stuff is in the room. So I remember however many years ago, Marcy, you told me, you were like, if you ever have any pain, the best thing I've ever seen was Topricin.
Topricin.
So I have that has
I use it.
Topricin.
I use that too.
Well,
Yeah.
so I have been, that has been my go-to.
Me too.
And, right.
Everything.
Yeah. So I have,
Is it a rub-on?
yeah,
Pill?
it's
It's a homeopathic.
You can get it like in the homeopathic section
well,
of like
you
Wegmans
kind
or
of can't
whatever.
anymore.
So
So
very hard to find now.
So-
and
Oh, is it?
Wegmans was the
Wegmans
one
used to carry
promoting
it.
it.
Yeah, they used to carry it.
So
That's where I used to
when
get
you
it.
go to topricin.com, everything they have is sold out. And then when
Oh,
they,
no.
yeah, so
no, like, don't tell me
for
this.
months, no, for months. So I actually signed up for to get their emails because I'm out and I'm like, I actually use this. I do appreciate it. And
Please
so,
tell me what I can get more.
well, so I apparently whatever, I don't know, supply chain, they didn't get into details, but the only time they have it, and obviously in their offices is not where they make it and bottle it or whatever you want to call it, package it. So it's economical for them right now to only get the 32-ounce pump, which is the largest vat of Topricin.
Oh, let's buy one and we'll split it.
It's $115.
You wanna go
No,
on
I
and
just
split
got
it?
one.
Oh, you
That's
did
what I'm saying.
get one.
So I'm like, well, fuck this. I mean, first of all, it's going to take me 8 years to get through this, and I might as well just get it the next time they say it's coming. So I pre-ordered it. I just think it's hilarious that
That's where we're at. now.
whatever's happening in terms of the supply, I don't know. They didn't
Well,
tell me.
they use the Bach flower remedy like Don't they use that to so they would be like there'd be certain ingredients that they would maybe not have.
Yeah, I don't
It just
know.
I'm just
So
saying because there's
Possible.
natural ingredients in there they may not have.
Eve has had, it's mine now, some little travel sized bottle of some kind of lotion, and she finished it and emptied it, and we cleaned it out, and now I just pump
That's
it in.
your
That's
10%.
my so if you look,
Amazing.
it's not like I'm trying to hide it, but it says it's like some lotion-y thing, and it's my Toperson.
I'm on
It's
my
not
way.
the Jergens lotion you have down there, is it?
No, that's actually Jergens.
Oh,
that's for
God.
my feet. That's
I
diabetic
put it
one.
all over me
Oh
today.
no.
So do you
Die?
have a big thing of
Toperson? Yeah.
Toperson,
Okay,
it really
I have
works
to
for
go get some
everything.
travel size things for my trip. You want me to grab a few extras for you, so,
just-
so you can
I
give
just-
it away?
Oh, I don't know about that. I just
forgot.
needed
I
the
think
one
you,
for my
I think
bag.
you have to. I think you have to buy packages of them.
I forgot all about that.
I use THC
It does
bomb.
everything.
I know. When you told me about it
Yeah.
years ago, I got it, and
I have Roll-On,
I stopped using
Seen
it.
it-
I'm
I don't
not
know
sure
that
why.
my
Burns,
rheumatologist has
Everything they.
I have
Oh,
to
I'm
go
sorry.
back.
We're a little over time, so
sorry,
we're gonna
yeah.
keep talking about Toperson after.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
If we had an after hours.
Thank
thing
you,
for our
everybody.
patrons-
Thank you, everybody.
See
Thank
you
you for being
sometime.
Okay, look, it's summertime. I'm doing the best I
Summertime,
can to have it be
summertime,
every week
summertime.
show. I'm going to do my darndest. I know I'm tabling at the Clarissa Street reunion on Saturday next weekend, but that doesn't mean
Amazing.
we can't do Friday or Sunday. Yeah, I remember back in the day they used to kick us out of there. It's so funny how they used
now
to
they love
kick
you.
the green. Well, they want our money. Now they know that we can't do anything. Oh yeah, Green Party, come on. All right, so we will. I'm going to do my darndest and to get. Well, Carrie will be gone.
I will be on.
I'll find out when you're
I'll figure out what my
available. We'll
schedule
figure
is.
it out. And
The
we'll try to-
rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Okay, bye.
No, no, peace.
Okay, bye.
This weekend at the biggest mall, it's Rockin' RVs. All the excitement of the latest models from Winnebago, Keystone, and Bodkin will be there. And this year, your next home on wheels will be rockin' with Rick Rowland, the Rick Astley Experience. You'll never give up your new RV, and it'll never let you down, especially after you slide into our workshops on waste tank management, ball hitch lubing, and RV ceiling mirrors. And this year, Rockin' RV goes down a more mature road, and that road is dirty. Sign up for our after-hours session, RV Swinging. Slots for RV Swinging are limited and open to couples and all females only. But don't worry, single guys, there'll be a circle jerk for you behind Spencer's dumpster, just like every Saturday night. Rick Rowland, the Rick Astley Experience, waste tank treatment, and RV orgies. Our RVs are rockin', but don't bother knocking at the biggest mall this weekend only.